Hi Fighter, my name is Minh Đan and I recently got accepted to study at the College of Art and Design and can wait to start a new chapter in America. So as you have heard, studying abroad was the main reason why I took the IELTS test, and I was sitting the computer-based test at IDP on 9th April and attended a score of 7.5, which justifies my presence here to share my journey to get my desired band score. To begin with, I do want to provide some sharings about IELTS Fighter. I immersed myself in language centers, so I'm actually not an amateur when it comes to like hunting IELTS courses. But what sets IELTS Fighter apart from other institutions is the fact that it provides you with a lot of learning options. So as for me, I was working as a freelance marketer and had a 1 month deadline for my university application and trying to take the IELTS test at the same time. So I cannot afford anything besides a distance learning and crash IELTS course. And IELTS Fighter happened to offer what I was looking for with a very reasonable budget. Apart from that, I was fortunate enough to got hooked up with a very supportive teacher. So shout out to Mr. Lung for not letting my self-doubt and my discouragement due to my hectic schedule at that time hinder me from aiming a score of 7.5 or above. Okay, next up, let's talk about the main course, which is the test. So I highly recommend the computer-based test for office workers and students who interact with computers on a daily basis, since you already adopted the habit of reading and writing on a screen. Moreover, I took the paper test before, and honestly, I got stressed out by the crowd and the enormous clock in front of me. So on the contrary, in the computer lab, I had my very own space and earplugs to help me 100% concentrate on my test. So other plus points are the workout tool for the writing sections, and I was able to adjust the word size for my reading passages. So following this will be details about each skill. I was most confident about my listening and speaking skills since I got 8.5 and 7.5 respectively. So apart from taking mock tests on the website called IELTSonline.com, I usually listen to podcasts and discussions about social issues on YouTube. And one of the biggest advantages that I had was the fact that my studying and my working environment require intensive use of English. So encountering English conversations is actually a norm to me. I didn't mean to brag, but this sharing actually leads to the most important tip that I would like to give, which is perceiving English as a part of your life, eating, sleeping, or taking a bath, not just as a sporadic lessons that you take then and now. This will actually reduce the anxiety you have during the actual test, since you already use English every day. Moreover, I am also a very outgoing person, and I love networking. So hanging out with foreign friends put me in these situations where I have to speak English even during my free time. So another tips I have for speaking test is be yourself and don't be too stressed about it, and don't place all of your focus on idioms and rare vocabularies. I believe that having great fluency, great pronunciation, and have a frequent use of relative clauses and any familiar collocations can get you further than you think. And to be frank, I only use like 2 idioms throughout my speaking test. During the test, you should prioritize matching headings, matching information, and summary questions, as they will help you gain a good understanding of the outline and how the writers allocate certain information. So by doing that, I minimize the time I spent on true, false, not given, and multiple questions because I already went through the whole passage. Furthermore, you can also like categorize the headings when it comes to like matching headings sections. For example, these are the headings that related to the solutions, and group the headings that are related to company A. So that will actually help you lower the probability of error. Okay, lastly, I don't really have any like groundbreaking tips for writing up my sleeve because I only got a 6.5 and I generally suck at speed writing. But what I did for task 1 was keep writing, practicing to remember like sentence structures and any advanced vocabularies that I might want to use in a test. For task 2, please spend like up to 5 minutes to do your outline, which will prevent you from freaking out and missing information. The other tips are use at least like 5 tenses like in each section, and ideally, if you can, like you should save 2 minutes in the end to proofread your answers. That's what I did for my test. Like if your desired band score for this section it's also 6.5 like me, I believe that just having like no grammatical and spelling mistakes and have a very clean answer can already get you there. So that's all I have for you in this video, and I hope these are helpful for any friends who are preparing for their upcoming IELTS test. I wish you the best, and don't be too stressed and avoid peer pressure, just because at the end of the day, everyone has their own like educational journey and goals, and you should not compare yourself to this friend, that friend, and your hard work and your effort will speak you the best. Thank you, bye-bye.
IELTS Fighter, tiên phong phổ cập IELTS cho người Việt.